the author of the passage expresses uncertainty with which one of the following. By the way, how is this different than the inference questions we've seen so far? Lucy?
The uncertainty?
How about just in terms of question type?
Oh.
So we've seen a bunch of inference questions up to this point, right? What can be inferred? What can be inferred? Was the author likely to agree? Was Garcia likely to think? Yes, this is said in the passage. This is not a logical reasoning question type. This is just the author of the passage expresses. So you should be able to find the answer somewhere in the passage. Answer choice A. Why is this wrong? Kennedy.
It talks about leading to an increase in Mexican-American political activism, but the passage is specifically talking about like that same thing, but in reference to the ethnic Mexican population political activism as a whole.
So wait, you feel like answer choice A is
like it's not referring to the same group as.
Okay, so the author of the passage was saying, hey, you can't make these assumptions about the ethnic consciousness, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this seems to be like they're not specific enough, or just like not the right group.
So this actually was directly addressed. It was explicitly said that on line 57,
Oh, okay.
we cannot assume. So there's no uncertainty here.
Yeah.
It's going further and saying we can assume as opposed to whether or not we can assume. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Like, you're thinking about the other idea, which is what the author did express uncertainty about. In other words, you're saying this is wrong because the other one's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this...
It's not the uncertainty, not about like what's in the passage.
Yeah, this was actually said, but the author had certainty about it.
Okay, got it.
So
Yeah.
if the question did not include uncertainty, then A would have been right.
Yeah, if 26 had said the author of the passage
Just like it's
expressed with, even then, it wouldn't be whether or not, because the person said, oh, I see, does the author express an opinion on whether or not, then we'd say, yeah, the author did express an opinion on this matter, but not uncertainty. Yeah. Answer choice B, did the author talk about the historians and whether they're correct? No. C, whether or not there was general consensus. The author said there was not general consensus, right? So no uncertainty there. D, the extent to which the views, this is the whole last sentence of the passage. We don't know whether how the extent to the views of Mexican American activists were shared by ethnic Mexican population in the United States. We don't, that's the whole point of the last 5 sentences or 4 sentences, right? We don't know if they were shared by the population at large. Are we cool with that? Okay. Answer choice E, what makes this wrong?
We don't know any.
Well, if it did talk about the nature of the relationship, it was confident about what that relationship was.
Oh.
Right? That they were diametrically opposed or whatever. Okay, cool. Which one was the most tempting wrong one here? A?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.